More like Retsu Prey.
Wow. Well, with that intro,
Are you serious?
welcome back.
So Tom, you're going to do Hangman?
Don't fucking do this to me. Please. Okay, I'm gonna
Alright,
have to
so
probably
guys,
deal with my shits again.
I'm sorry about the last two episodes being about Yugioh, so I decided to redeem myself and talk about the movie.
Right.
Hey,
I'm eating Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, go for it.
Don't worry, I'm almost done.
Alright, so I'm going to preface this. I fucking love this movie. I thought it was very funny. I didn't care for the duels. I thought it was really fucking good. Although a lot of people will probably say, like, it's not that good. And I can agree with that. So, the movie... What?
You liked a Yu-Gi-Oh movie without liking the duels?
I'll get into it.
Okay.
Alright, so... The movie starts with this weird thing where it's showing us planet Earth. And a giant space elevator extending out from the Earth into outer space.
Okay.
And Kaiba is at the top of the elevator with the Millennium Puzzle.
How do you get the Millennium Puzzle?
That's going to be explained. Cue opening sequence. So after that, we then go join our favorite gang, Joey, Tristan, Taya, Bakura, Lil Yugs, and occasionally Duke Devlin, as they're getting ready to graduate from high school and go into the real world. Pat, where are you going?
Don't worry about me.
Okay then. Please come.
This one.
I'm actually gonna take Malacalypse this time because we had all that wheel shit happen last night.
Okay, yeah. Alright, so they spend a while in the in school where they talk about their dreams at one point, where Yugi wants to continue wants to make games with his grandpa, which I'm like, okay, that's nice. Teo wants to be a dancer in New York.
You have the Empire.
Tristan's going to work in the factory. Bakura doesn't know what the fuck he wants to do. And Joey wants to be a professional duelist.
Okay, this is the same thing as before, but
Yeah.
a different person's telling us about it, so...
Yeah, so that's pretty much their big thing. And at one point they mentioned how Joey was messing with his dual disc during a final exam.
Did you ever try to get the plastic dual disc? Like,
No.
I tried to ask for that for Christmas, but my parents were like, no, we're not doing that shit.
I saw it, I'm like, I don't... If it could do the hologram, I was like, sure, why not?
If it could do the hologram, Steve!
Think of how annoying it is to duel like that. You'd have to just stand next to each other with a dual disc out.
Yeah! That's why my parents probably never wanted me to do it.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh yeah, my trap card, I gotta like show you instead of just, you know, the way it's supposed to do. Alright, Pat, you didn't miss much, just Joey flunked a test.
I got dog shit on my shoe.
Okay, good. So,
My dad actually texted me. He's like, yo, check your shoes for dog shit. So I called him up. I was like, wait, what?
okay. So, there's this new guy in the class who, I forget what his alias is, but he's the main villain, and he's called Diva.
Ooh.
So, one day, poor little Diva is getting bullied by these 5 people who are trying to make a YouTube series about how to bully.
Nice.
So, he decides to kill them all and send them to a different dimension via a magical cube.
Did he kill them or did he send them to a different dimension?
Both.
Can't have it both ways, Steve.
He sent them to a different
You're
dimension
all
so
set.
then they could be killed.
Okay.
They just disintegrated.
He's done it.
So,
look
job,
at
Tom.
this. Look at this face of victory right here.
so after this...
Steven, put a face right there when I said that.
Fucking...
Do you have your timer?
No, I don't.
Haha!
I don't need it. Okay, so... Alright, so after that moment, after the guy just killed 5 people, we then see Seto Kaiba, the man that he is, in a chapel, getting ready to duel, and he has
ready
become...
to duel Jesus.
ready to fucking duel. And he's so ready, he hooked up his dual disc to his brain.
Whoa. You can do that?
He did that.
Look how woke he is.
Yeah. And then, out of nowhere, comes the Pharaoh, saying, it's time to settle this, Kaiba boy.
It's time
So-
to settle this.
So it's time to duel. First turn, Kaiba summons Ultimate Blue Eyes.
Are we going turn by turn with
No.
this?
No, I was just like, okay, that seems a little outrageous.
First turn, he summons God.
They also changed the life points from 4,000 to 8,000.
Oh, actual rules.
Yeah. So it's this, I think, 5-minute duel where they're going back and forth, and Kaiba fucking won. And then it turns out it was all a simulation made by the Kaiba Corp.
Fuck.
I was very rooting
Oh
for
man,
Kaiba.
straddling that one.
And he talks about how much money and time is spent to get his deck down, his strategies down. The flawless hair.
The pure, unadulterated sexiness that is Kaiba boy.
Yeah, and then he gets mad,
Pegasus.
so he breaks his water bottle, and then he fires the guy who made it.
Oh shit! You can't do that. Wait, somebody at Kaiba Corp made a water bottle?
Like a metal one for like trips and stuff, and he's like, that bends too easily. Fire whoever made it.
I didn't realize like he was part of that corporation.
Who, Kaiba?
No, the dude who makes water bottles.
He just makes like everything, I think. But yeah, so after that, we go back and hang out with Joey and the crew, where Bakura just kind of has a harem the entire time for some reason.
Alright.
And like no one cares about him. Joey Kaiba unveils a new dual disc, which is more holographic than ever.
What?
Like more realistic or some shit, I don't really know. So Joey's working at the mall to try and get money for it
He's done it.
with Duke Devlin.
So Joey has to pick up a part-time job to like afford the dual disc?
Yeah, he doesn't get it at the end.
Oh, great.
So after that, we then go back to Kaiba, who is now in Egypt, scurrying around for the Millennium Puzzle so he can reassemble it so that he can fight the Pharaoh once and for all.
Okay, didn't lose anything on the first map.
We've done
In
it!
case you guys fucking care.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
So then he finds it like in pieces and he gets it, and then Diva shows up and he just disintegrates another person, one of the guards, and then he's got to do it to Kaiba, but through the sheer power of technology and willpower, it doesn't work. So they duel.
Okay then.
Now, you might be wondering why I said I don't care for the duels. That's because they introduced something called dimension dueling.
What is dimension dueling?
You know how you had to sacrifice monsters?
Yeah.
No, that's out.
Oh, so it's season 1.
Yeah, that's out.
Okay.
Also, when you summon it, you have to give it spirit energy, like from 0 to 100 to determine like how much energy, like its power.
Okay.
And every time, it's always 100.
Oh.
No, that part did not matter at all. It's just a reason for them to yell.
Oh. So so it's season 1 and Dragon Ball Z.
Yes. So
You failed,
after
Tom.
that,
I noticed that.
yeah. So
If you
it's
cared at all.
yeah. So it's going on for a while, and then out of nowhere, Kaiba summons Obelisk the Tormentor.
Wait, so he has the Egyptian god cards?
He has Obelisk, I guess.
Yeah, he has the Egyptian god card that he didn't have.
I don't know. In the show, the manga is slightly different, but like the Egyptian god
Oh,
cards
it sucks.
shouldn't exist anymore, and he just had it.
I think it's 1.
So yeah, there you go. But yeah, so near
I was gonna pick 3. You
I
shit.
I really thought it was 1.
but after that, Diva's
Did
like,
you have a reason for picking 3?
Because I thought it was 3.
Did you really though?
Yeah.
you second guess yourself.
No, I
Yeah, that
trusted
is true.
Patrick.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so the duel could go either way. I feel like Kaiba would have won because I'm Kaiba fanboy. But
Toxic.
Diva, yeah, Diva sees the Millennium Puzzle and is like, I'm gonna go get that now, and just said, fuck the duel. And he's able to steal 2 of the pieces.
Okay.
So Kaiba doesn't realize this at this point. So Kaiba's like, okay, I need to take the puzzle into outer space so Diva can't get me. And that goes back to the beginning of the movie where it shows it mostly assembled. So he has this supercomputer that he spent billions on to solve the puzzle, to analyze each individual piece and like solve it in like 6 hours.
Okay.
And Kaiba complains about how it's like doing it's talking about like what it does. And it's like, but sir, I made you, I know what you do. But sir, you told me to remind you of your genius. Okay, so he's doing that. There's missing pieces. So around this point, the main gang is now friends with Diva, and they don't know he's evil. So Bakura, Joey, and Diva are all hanging out, and Diva causes PTSD on Bakura from the Millennium Ring, and forces him to relive the horrible things that he did before.
Yep.
And then he fucking kills Joey. He sends him to a different dimension.
Well, I lost 2 villages.
That's fine.
Whatever, who cares about them? They didn't want
Save
Yugioh.
4.
Or no, I lost 1. Whatever.
So-
I guess if they don't get revealed, they don't exist.
So yeah, they send Joey to a different dimension where he's slowly losing his memories, and when he loses them all, he'll just cease to exist. Shakti had adopted the main villain and his friends when they were kids before the Pharaoh came back for some reason, so they could harvest the power of Eartha.
Eartha.
Is just the power of the planet, I guess.
Okay.
And that just happened. So one of Diva's friends just took the Millennium Ring and got possessed.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, he just kind of did that. They send Bakura away, and then Joey in the alternate...
Just get out of here. Go ahead.
Yeah, they just disintegrate him. So Joey is trying to remember stuff, and then he just kind of wins the Battle of Will somehow by remembering the Pharaoh.
That's nice.
So Diva's like, fuck, that didn't work. Well, I guess I'll leave. So he went to the building next door on the roof, and then SWAT Team Kaiba came up and just took him out.
Oh, they shot him to death, huh?
No, they knocked him out. And
oh my god, come on.
My chest.
they knocked him out and took him away. So it's at this point where it's time for Kaiba to reveal his master plan. He's going to host a tournament with Yugi. And to do this, he stands in the middle of traffic while Yugi's looking for Bakura, and the cars are beeping like, come on, dude. So Yugi has to run out into the middle of the road, and he's like, Yugi, you are invited to the showcase of my new dual disc.
Okay.
Be there or be square.
There, finally.
Okay, man, this is an awful campaign.
So
this is just RNG.
Yeah. So
You know what it's not? It's not justice. I am perfectly fucking fine with this campaign.
So Kaiba's like, okay, so the winner gets the Millennium Puzzle. I'm inviting the villain too because he has one of the pieces. You have another piece, and I have most of the pieces. So winner takes all. And then Yugi almost gets run over by a truck. So now it's time for the big event, the duel tournament. So to start off, we see 5 planes like going around, like, you know, saying Hail Kaiba and shit. And then one of them crashes, like, it starts nosediving into the stadium because, like, of failure or something. So Kaiba summons his blue eyes to destroy it so it doesn't hurt the audience. And it was that was all a hologram to show you how realistic my thing is as the audience got trampled.
Oh, I lost another village.
So yeah, and Kaiba's pretty much now pro 2D over 3D. He's like, you don't need the real world anymore. Not in my new world.
He's like, no.
He just pretty much did say like, fuck reality. So it's like, I have brought Diva, this random person, Yugi, and me in this duel, and I will be fighting Yugi first. And the others were like, no, we're gonna fight each other because we have like this thing going on. It's like, I will allow it this time. Okay, so that one's go first, kind of. Oh yeah, so it's Yugi against Diva, and they just kind of let him change dimensions again for dimension dueling.
Okay.
And then it's a very weird duel for a while. So eventually it gets to the point where Yugi breaks the game with a 3-trap setup, where he forces whenever the guy to summon something, he has to attack, which will then deal damage to him, and then his trap will revive that monster again.
Alright.
That's pretty much the duel.
Okay.
Dimension dueling, spirit thing, whatever, that shit doesn't matter. So after that,
I have the sneaking suspicion that none of this matters.
and after that, I put Yugi win. I hope for Seto to win. Gives a little bookmark for me. Bakura is back, but who cares?
Okay.
No more dimension dueling. Thank fucking God.
Alright. So there's no more of this new bullshit rules.
Yeah.
Go.
So also at this point, I thought it, like, it was poor for me to say this. The back of the cards look really dope in this one.
Why is that? Like
they just look more detailed and a lot cooler in my opinion.
Oh, okay.
So like I thought I should bring that up. So now it's time for Yugi versus Kaiba. So Yugi pulls out his new cards: Apple Magician Girl and Lemon Magician Girl.
What?
Off-brand shit waifus. Where
Apple Magician Girl, huh?
Apple Magician Girl and Apple Magician Girl could summon Lemon Magician Girl, and then Lemon could summon Dark.
Oh fuck! Wait, so you can't just summon Apple?
You can summon Apple.
How?
But
If you have both of them, you can probably summon
Both
Dark.
of these?
you summon Apple, who then can summon Lemon just instantly, who can then summon Dark Magician Girl instantly.
But Steve.
Yeah.
What if you got Lemon first?
Then you can summon Lemon, I think.
If you got Lemon first, you can summon Lemon.
If you get Lemon first, you could probably summon Dark Magician Girl.
Probably.
Or maybe it's Apple. I don't know the fucking rules.
But Steven, what if you have both of these?
I don't fucking know. So anyway,
By the way, for transparency's sake, Steve is reading this off of his phone, meaning he took notes.
yeah,
This is nothing new.
yeah.
This is all of my Netflix binge and purges.
Yeah,
I've done.
like 5 minutes and I'm like, I have to write I had to take notes on
I
this
have to
shit.
write an essay.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
So the Millennium Puzzle is just there, and in the middle, Kai was like, I will win this and summon the Pharaoh. And then he's like, he's gone, dude. So he walks up and puts the pieces in, like, he's actually gone, dude. He's dead. You gotta let go, man. So then, after that, off, like, not during the duel, but, like, during the duel, off screen, the Diva villain gets the Millennium Ring somehow.
Okay.
He just gets it, and now he's, like, better than ever.
Okay.
So, Kaiba, well, they're saying...
Stop it!
What?
He said the only failure card on there.
I thought, like, okay, only 1 in 4 chance to lead Thomas straight.
That. So, Kaiba is super in denial about the Pharaoh actually being dead.
Oh, the river in Egypt.
Yeah.
Got it!
Yeah, so Kaiba lost the duel, unfortunately. But then, Diva comes back.
I like that idea for a character. Hype man that goes on a little too long. Dude, yeah. Okay, we're good.
Dude, I'm sorry, it was so hype.
Yeah, I was ready. All right.
Yeah, so Diva comes back and he's now a stone dragon.
Oh.
I don't, like I said, like half this movie didn't make sense to me, but I still fucking loved it. So yeah, it's like, and then he just kills all his allies because like, you don't belong in my new world order.
No, Jesus.
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know. So yeah, he does that, and it's like, Yugi, Kaiba, we need to tag team this to save the world. And now
man.
Dimension Dueling is fucking back.
Oh man, before that, everyone, let's welcome our new friend to the show, our Steven's HVAC system.
Thank you. He's happy to be on. So yeah, they're dueling for a while, and just at one random point, I was like, I'm really sick of that guy's laughter. So, after a while, it comes down to the point where Kaiba has to sacrifice himself for Yugi to stay in.
Okay.
So he gets disintegrated. And then,
Whoa.
Yeah. So, it's down to the wire. Yugi's probably down to like 100 life points because that's normally how it
Is
goes.
that why the show is called The Wire?
Yeah,
Because it's like down to the wire?
probably.
Okay. I've never seen it myself.
Neither have I,
sorry.
but I mean, that's probably why, unless like they're dealing with electrical work.
Oh yeah, the whole show is just like, well, yep, gotta get your HVAC system going during your Let's Play channel.
Yeah.
The Wire.
There's
So-
one part where he says "surprise, motherfucker" in a really deep voice.
I thought that was Dexter.
No, I think that's The Wire.
I'm gonna look that up real quick.
Yeah, go work. Alright, so Kaiba sacrificed himself, and against all odds, it's time for the final turn.
Phil Collins shows up.
So,
Close. Never saw him
That's
coming.
one for the Patricks in this room.
yeah.
It's Dexter.
Damn it.
But yeah, so
1 for 2.
I do know, like, there's just this one guy who really fucking hates Dexter, and it's the surprise motherfucker guy. So he's always trying to pin some awful shit on Dexter.
Oh,
You know,
I mean,
like the fact that he's maybe, like, a killer.
yeah, do you care about spoilers for that?
No.
He does.
Oh, wait,
I
yeah,
won't,
you know what? I
no,
won't.
No,
I
I
won't.
won't. Alright, so anyway, final turn. The Pharaoh is summoned just randomly.
Phil Collins, yeah.
Phil Collins comes back and plays his ultimate card, Shotty.
Plays his ultimate drums.
His ultimate drum solo from Feel It in the Air Tonight.
And then he just wins.
Okay.
Because that's kind of what the card does, I guess.
He has a card that he just wins. This is so easy,
Like,
Tom.
he summoned it, he didn't even say what any...
Oh my god.
Good job, Tom. So, yeah.
2 ones in a row.
Yeah. So, here's one of the
I
things...
saved him though.
Good
Oh.
job.
Okay. What was the point of failing that then?
He was like, you know what? You did good enough.
Okay, so yeah, the Pharaoh comes back and summons it, and I don't know exactly how it won because they don't tell you what most of the card effects do, is one of the things. So, like, I couldn't tell.
Well, I lost another village. I
So
think.
he wins, and then Kyle's like, I knew the Pharaoh was here all along. So now we're at the end of the movie where we are saying goodbye to Taya as she's going to New York to pursue dancing. Everyone's sad.
She doesn't even speak English.
Yeah.
Do you guys speak English? I gotta be honest, I don't speak much English myself.
Yeah. So.
These maps are getting shittier and shittier.
Oh, what is this?
Oh, I got the capital now.
You only need 3 more, though.
Yeah. So.
Unless you want to gold it. Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think. So at the end, like, there's that Diva reunites with his sister and his friends that he killed, but now they're like cool again.
Okay.
So we hit to the credits, and there is a scene after the credits.
Oh, man.
So Kaiba has the dimension cube that the villain was using the entire movie.
The dimension cube.
So he's in space as Mokuba is talking to him via TV, like, wow, the new dual discs are selling out really well. When are you coming back to the office? Mokuba, you're in charge now. As he gets in this, like, roller coaster thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'll be back later.
Do I want a success?
Probably. So he's in this, like, one of the compartments for, like, a roller coaster. He closes it, and then he nosedives towards the planet, which sends him back to ancient Egypt.
Again?
For real this time, not, like, only, like, certain people can see me, but actually back in time.
Alright, good news. I couldn't have saved all of them anyway.
As he walks into the palace, ready to duel the Pharaoh.
Fuck.
End movie.
Oh, God.
Town of Hull has been hit
So
hard.
now Mokuba is in charge of Kaiba Corp.
Yes. Like I said, I fucking love this movie. My favorite character
16!
is... That's easy, see? Why didn't you reroll a 6? They were all bad. So yeah. I love this movie. So Kaiba is my favorite character in the show.
Toxic.
And he was memed to fucking shit. It was beauty, in my opinion.
And the beast.
Keep the 5. You'll have a 1 in 3 chance if you only get rid of that one. Yep.
Oh, good. A 1 in 3 chance.
See? Got one more.
I've collected 28 deceased.
What does that mean?
I just get gold for however many deceased, and I guess if I get enough, I get the token.
Oh, okay then.
So that's neat, I would say.
But yeah, so...
I'm just gonna bring back out the staple gun again for this one. Welcome back to Staple Gun, everyone!
Please don't.
Pointed right at Tom. I think it's empty.
Please don't.
That's all I have to say about the issue.
Yeah.
Can you at least not hold the trigger bit? Like, hold it around that part, please.
I don't follow.
Can you... Beth, please put it away.
Look at this cat.
Look at this cat-ass cat.
Oh yeah, this is the cat where you tried to pet it and he just walked away.
I'm gonna feed him.
Okay, here we go. 3.
Oh yeah. So all in all, the movie took about like a third of the time to explain compared to the 5th season.
Damn it, he wanted to show me the map, but my map is filled out.
This is not looking good.
Lost Boy, don't care. Not getting the gold, but man, I don't care.
Are you even completing it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The gold was saving all 10 villages.
Failed to win the
Oh,
gold
I thought the gold was not losing 5.
token. After spending hours and pushing through your gate, you make yourself known to the guards. I thought so too. Eventually, Captain Alpus arrives with the company of soldiers to escort you along your way. You're taken up to battlements where General Trenico stands a mess of refugees and base of the wall, streaming the forest, northern horde.
Speaking of Trenico, Pokemon Go.
Oh baby.
Actually, now that I don't know why that made me think of this, but
Yeah.
let me go ahead and switch over to a one-hander.
Is there anything else you need to think of that you're forgetting right now, Tom? What a shitty question.
Oh my god. I forgot to lock my apartment door.
Well, that's kind of a pain. You're a little while away from your apartment at this
I
point.
checked 4 times.
You checked 4 times?
I really don't want my stuff getting stolen.
I drove an hour here and then turned around.
Now they've got him trapped. We'll smash him.
Smash him up.
Ready the archers. We're gonna kill the barbarians.
Okay.
Or no, we're killing Steel.
Oh.
Okay, so this is probably the final one, right?
Missed the line in there, I think.
Whatever. No
Who
Pokemon.
cares?
No Pokemon is spawning. There's a Santa hat Pikachu. There's a seal.
So Tom,
Not a Spheral.
So Tom, while you're in combat, and the most important part for you to pay attention to, how was your week?
Give us some hot takes.
It was extremely stressful.
Is work like picking up?
Yeah, the thing is, so
Oh, can I
a
bring up
cool
something?
thing about my work and the reason I get to be here recording and everything is the fact that I get a week off of work for Christmas so they can do repairs to the
Hi-yo.
building.
Yeah.
But the problem is that that means that people keep taking their vacation days, and it's really hard to get anything done. So everything's my fault that nothing is done.
Have you thought about, like, fixing it?
Have I thought about getting good? Yes, I have, Steve.
Okay, good.
And have you?
I mean, I've thought about it.
Well, there's a problem. You're not following through on it.
I've never guaranteed that I would. I just said I thought about it.
I mean, yeah, okay, this guy's...
Alright, so anyway, I have something that I forgot I wanted to bring up.
Yeah.
I potentially have a job.
Ooh.
As long as they don't find out I'm a sex offender, which
We're good, yeah.
yeah, like, I'm pretty sure I covered my tracks and everything, but, like, you never know.
So, Steven, let me get this straight. These Yu-Gi-Oh! Talking points meant more to you than telling us about your potential employment.
Yes.
Enough so that you could spend the entire episode talking about this movie you watched, and then at the very end be like, "Oh yeah, BT Dubs got a job."
So that's pretty
I don't
interesting,
have a
would
job
say.
yet. I don't have a job yet.
Where is it?
It's at a pizza place. I will be a pizza delivery man.
Nice! Dude,
Man gets a fucking driver's license, and suddenly he's
yeah.
hot shit pizza delivery
Yeah.
man.
I did this thing where every day I would apply to one place, and like no one fucking got back to me. And I applied there, and then 2 hours they're like, "Hey, can you come in for an interview?" I'm like, "Yeah, fuck yeah."
Nice.
And that was yesterday.
You have to pay for your own gas for that, by the way.
No, you know.
Oh, they don't make you?
No, they don't.
I know, our buddy Connor is also employed.
No,
on-
the manager was like, "Yeah, we pay for your gas."
Winner!
Yeah,
Oh
we-
god, I stabbed him in the face!
Nice!
Yeah.
I
Sorry,
just
man.
stabbed him through the skull!
Yeah. And to make things even like add salt to the wound, I applied to FedEx like a month and a half ago, and they finally messaged me, being like, "Yeah, the position's filled." They had said nothing to me during that month and a half.
My God.
You find yourself momentarily free from the Imperial attention as the battle with the Northerners escalates, as you and Malakalypse discreetly slink down in the streets and lose yourself amongst the crowds. Clash of Northerns continue day and night, but finally the city gates are opened and dawn reveals that they're all dead.
All right.
Yeah, my sword was sticking a good foot out of that back of that
yeah.
guy's skull.
Nothing was left of that man's face.
Yeah,
For
so
doing it, we
2
got
in a row.
Wandering Tracker, Empire Fort, The Far North, and In by the Sea. We also got Holy Mace, Pillager's Pride, and Champion's Plate Mail. And then
Alright.
also,
And
for
we got a little token.
exploring the fort, we got Gambler's Hood.
All right.
Cool, two in a row.
Three episodes, 2 campaigns down. That's pretty good.
That's actually a pretty good thing.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So now, when next we meet, we will be fighting. Oh, Death.
Oh no.
What are the other ones after?
Death, Temperance,
Okay.
Devil, Tower, Star, and then Sun, Moon, and the rest. World and
Judgment?
Judgment. Yeah.
We'll get to him when we get to him. All right.
Yep.
See you guys next time.
See y'all next time. I love you.